Australia, people used to say, has always been a victim of the tyranny of distance. As an island, it was isolated both literally and figuratively. It was a European nation on the edge of Asia. It looked to countries on the other side of the world for its defence, first Britain, then America. The cost of bringing imports was huge. So was the cost of sending exports. Its markets were thousands of miles away. Suddenly, Australia finds its position on the map is a benefit, not a disadvantage. Its main markets have moved from Europe and America to Asia. China is the biggest, then Japan, with India and South Korea following on. Asia is in a hurry to develop, and that means it needs steel and energy. You need steel for ships and railway lines and household goods. You need it for all the new cities being planned. You can't build higher than 4 stories without steel, which is made from iron ore and coking coal. Australia has both, in vast quantities. It also has lots of other minerals: copper, zinc, gold, uranium, diamonds, bauxite, you name it. And it has oil and gas. Plenty of nice clean gas, like the stuff under the seabed off the northwestern coast of Australia. Chevron reckons that the gas fields it's tapping here could power a city of 1 million people for 800 years. And whilst the iron ore from places like Brazil might be superior in quality, getting it to Asia takes longer. Suddenly, the tyranny of distance is dead. It's been replaced by the Antipodean advantage of adjacency. No wonder the Australian economy is booming. The mines are working flat out to supply Chinese and other Asian customers with minerals. The prosperity is manifest. In a couple of years, the government will be running budget surpluses. It's already planning a huge investment in a national broadband network. But success can bring problems. Australia's economy, which used to be in sync with America's, now seems to be mimicking China's. What happens if China's growth founders? In fact, what happens when the boom ends, as booms inevitably do? Will Australia have prepared itself in these good times to weather the less good ones ahead? Already the minerals boom has pushed up the value of the Australian dollar to new highs. Manufacturing generally is struggling. So are service industries. With the price of a cappuccino at around $4 Australian, Australia's become an expensive place for tourists. The wine industry too is suffering. The high dollar comes on top of a huge oversupply of grapes. Foreign students come in large numbers to Australian universities. They're finding it hard to pay their bills. Fortunately, Australia's economy was in good shape before the latest boom, thanks to 2 decades of reform after 1983. The reforms enacted then enabled Australia to weather all the financial crises of the past 20 years without a recession. It didn't even succumb to the great global crisis of 2008. The politicians now in charge would be wise to look ahead. Their successors might be glad, for instance, to be able to draw on a sovereign wealth fund. Tertiary education could also improve. Australia has good universities, but still none that rank among the world's best. Healthcare, housing, a skills shortage, climate change, too many rules and regulations. For all its current success, Australia has plenty of issues that need attention. And that will be much harder to fix when the good times stop rolling.